Hey everybody, Pat from Elite Action Joe Studios. Jameson behind the camera. Jameson.
Howdy.
Howdy, Jameson. So, luckily I'm still talking to Jameson after I was informed by my hero of humor, Tom from SpiderMonkeyFilms, that Jameson is funnier than me. But that's okay. I still love them both. But Jay's never being on camera again. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
he is that petty. Don't worry.
No, that's I've encouraged him to do more. He's just a little bit what's the word? Lazy. Anyway, so real quick, we haven't put anything out in a little bit. Jameson had a computer crash. Still dealing with that. We're gonna do a quick short one. We were on the verge of getting up a stop motion, and he had a complete computer failure he's very upset about, so I'm not going to razz him too much, but so we thought we'd do a real quick one, and I'll just share with you guys some stuff that I had gotten for Christmas. First, I'll show you some of this stuff. So the wife and kids always buy me gift cards for eBay so I can stock up on things I need for different customs. So I got a couple sets of the tiger stripes for my tiger stripe team, as well as a backpack with the tiger stripe pattern in the middle. And as you guys know, this stuff all adds up, because like this was actually one of the most expensive things I bought, which was it's just something I've wanted for that team for a long time, so I pulled the trigger. I got some Damn Toys boots and hands, so because I'm working on a Cody custom, as I like to call it, and I do have a couple more sets of hands coming, so Cody, be proud. That's Cody from
Popblocks 4583.
So working on that project. I also got a chest rig, just a random one. I wanted just something different. This is actually just like a woodland camo. And then I got another one of these uniforms, which just came yesterday. This is the 21st century uniform that came with the tracker, band tracker. It's that I don't know, people call it different things. South African lizard or Rhodesian. I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but I showed my mercenary team. And I'm just going to expand that by one. I actually do have another uniform I got, but I got to find it somewhere. It's in a box. But so those were like some of the things. Then I pulled the trigger. I wasn't going to get something like this, but so I pulled the trigger on a lot of what I thought was just going to be Hasbro stuff. But the reason I did it was nobody bid. At the last minute, I was able to get. Now the shipping was $12, which was a little bit high. That's why I wasn't really paying that close of attention. But the starting bid was like $3. So nobody bid. And I really only wanted this figure because it's the Delta Force Hasbro figure that I use for my Black Ops team. So I was able to pick this up. But the nice thing is, so it was like $16 or something with tax and stuff, which it's, that's a pretty decent price just for this. But also he came with a bag of guns. Now I took out the ones I'm probably going to use, and then this part of it, it's got like 2 battering rams, like a couple 30 calibers, a bunch of linked ammo, a broken M60, a couple bazooka kind of things. But then the weapons themselves are some really nice M1 Garands, an M14, a paratrooper M1 carbine, a couple of these formative action M16s, a couple of these MP5s, a couple assault rifles from 21st century, shotgun, this really nice Dragon BAR. So for like $16 I got that. So I was happy with it. I would have been happy just to get this and a couple of guns, but I was happy, especially since that's Cody from
Popblocks 4583.
He just said, "Do you have any broken guns? Because I'm working on something new," and he's working on. Well, jump over to his channel and see it. That's
He's working on Pop Locks 4583 stuff.
so then I also pulled the trigger. Now, a while back I got the Black Spider Rendezvous in package, and I was going to open it, and I just let it sit for a while because we haven't been doing a whole lot because of the arm and the weather. But I was able to pick this guy up. The only thing he's missing, he's just the figure in the uniform, but he's missing his pistol. But if you guys remember back ways, I bought a big Action Man lot of equipment, and I actually got, I think it was like 25 or 30 of the Liebel rifle or pistols. So I do have extras I'm going to throw in, and then I'll have this guy. He didn't have the equipment with him and stuff, but he's a really, really good figure. He looks like brand new. I don't even think they did anything with him. Maybe threw him on a shelf or something. So happy to have that. And then we'll get into a couple other things that aren't necessarily Joe related, but the kids got me. They always give me books because I like to read and write. This one I'm pretty excited about. It's Native American Myths and Legends. And I peeled the plastic off that. I haven't started it yet. I almost started the other night, but then my older son actually came through with these. Those are heavy on the arm. But these are really cool. So these are the Tarzan. He says there's 3, but he couldn't find the 3rd one. And what they are is they're a collection of the basically newspaper runs of Tarzan. That's the entire book is just like a library of all of them. I mean, that's literally, like, if you look, it's just
Page after page. It's great.
So that's awesome. Then I said my older son Cameron got me these, and then his girlfriend got me this, which was kind of cool. And on one side is Joe, the other side is Transformers, and she, it was pretty cool because it's a nice box. It's actually bigger than the small ones that I have, and these are nice to, like in my other one I have glue gun and all my glue sticks I keep in there. But I didn't know what was in it, and then I opened it up, and it was pretty cool because it's got some pins, a Cobra Commander keychain, a Transformer sticker, and then this is the Optimus Prime and a Cobra Commander Pops. What's this name of it?
The Funko Pop.
Funko Pops, yeah, I couldn't. So that was kind of cool, a little added excitement. Now, not something I usually collect, but it'd be cool. I do have a couple other Pops up there. Me and Jay got with a couple classified figures, which may not be around much longer because Hasbro's circling the drain. But they can always call, get themselves out of a mess. The AOA is ready to help them.
Yeah.
But
Hearts and minds,
Yeah. So now for the exciting part. Now I do have a couple other small things coming out of this, and we got tons of other stuff. I did get this too. So my daughter Allie saw this and she thought, "Wow, that'd be a cool table, like for the Joes to powwow around." It's just a scotch high, so I'm trying to figure out how I could do it, but definitely gonna incorporate it. I think we mentioned that me and Jay we're gonna redo the giant diorama HQ out in the garage when the weather gets good. So the dioramas, 1/6 scale dioramas we did in the box a couple months ago, we're going to redo those all permanently out in the garage. So we have those. We used to have them out there, then we moved inside. We just didn't have room for that big shelf, but we just need it back. But now, the excitement. There are lots of other stuff. I may share other stuff, but now for the big excitement. So, not too long ago, I showed you guys my Jeep Willys that I had a big problem with from 2 Christmases ago. Couldn't find the right battery, finally got the right battery, and then just before Christmas this year, my daughter came through and said, "Hey, I got you a battery, check to see if this works." So she gave me the battery, it worked. I think I showed it to you guys in a short, not like a short, but like, didn't we show it?
I think so.
Anyways, so there was 2 batteries with it, and I thought, oh, she just bought a 2-pack. But what happened was, her and my wife had collaborated to make me one step closer to Skull Reviews Town. So they got me this. It's the Jeep, or the Jimny, not the Jeep, Jimny. I'm not going to pull it out right now because I'm going to probably do a separate thing on this and the wheelies when the weather gets better. But if you guys want a little more information, jump over to Skull Reviews because Peter did a great showing of this. Very cool vehicle. 1/6 scale. It takes the same battery packs as this. They said it's a little bit, the battery's a little tight on this one, the cargo compartment, but it's the same battery, so I'm excited. So we have this to look forward to, so we'll be able to, now I don't know if we can run them at the same time because a lot of times they're the same frequency, but we're going to see what happens. We'll figure out a way to make some fun with it. So I'm excited. I haven't even pulled this thing out of the box. We've been so busy here. But like I said, down the line here, maybe in a week or so, if we get a couple of good days, we'll take that out and we'll show that off. We have been working on a lot of customs, including the Joe, No Joe, Lost Chronicles challenge. We have some things. One of the things that I still have on the way is a possible thing. We have kind of...
We have a like pool of ideas.
Yeah, we formulated some ideas. I'm going to do one. Jay's doing one. Emma actually wants to do one, which we're excited about. So we all have our own ideas. I'm kind of started my one. Jay's got a pretty good handle on what he wants to do. But my brother-in-law here, who owns the toy store locally, we want to get over to his shop because he's a bargain basement. And we just want to go look and pick through 1/6 scale bodies and see if there's something that really grabs us. But we do have a plan if that doesn't come to fruition. But we're hoping to get there this week, and then we'll get started. I know some of you guys are done already, but we're just we're taking our time. We're being a little chill. Now, knowing us, we'll forget about it until the last minute, but probably not. But if you guys haven't seen that, jump over to G.I. Joe, The Lost Chronicles, and visit with Adam, see what's going on. There's two, I think he's gotten two in. I think Filmaholic and Paul Knapp have already sent theirs in. I did see something where SpiderMonkey's sending his next week. I don't know what anybody else has going on, though. Nobody's talking much about it. Everybody's kind of hush-hush.
On the down low.
Although Cody from Poplux 4583 gave me a little hint of his and really didn't need it because it's Cody, so it's going to be epic. Just knew. I'm sure it's going to be epic. But anyway, so it's exciting. We want to win it desperately, but we'll see. There's going to be a lot of good entries.
Yeah. It's got a great bunch.
It's going to be tough. But we'll see what happens with that. And we hope that Jay gets his computer back up this week. We can finish off that one stop motion we were working on. And we're going to get you some more content now that the holidays are over. And we had all kinds of other things going on with doctor's appointments and nonsense.
And weather.
Huh?
And weather.
Oh, yeah, weather's been stupid. But we're hoping the weather tapers off. We can get outside and film some more, take some photographs, do like a photo story, maybe just some photography. I like to just do some, you guys can go back and see, I've done some just G.I. Joe photos where I just take them to the creek and stuff. But we're almost at February, so probably I got a good month left of the crap. And then who knows, sometimes Easter we get snow, but we'll see what happens. So for now, that's the kind of highlights that I got. Now, Jay got tons of cool stuff. Emma got cool stuff. So we're hoping we'll have a video from Jay and a video from Emma. Emma actually got two custom figures. One that I did and one her sister did, which is way cool. And then I also kind of revamped our avatars. And we'll start off with mine. Now, my figure didn't change much other than I touched up my mohawk. But I did acquire this awesome kilt from
Poplux 4583.
When I asked him to make these, I had him do a couple for me. He said, okay, and then he sent me some pictures when he had one done. And he had them posed in very, very silly ways. But then I also put on this beautiful shirt of the G.I. Joe Super Show. And so that's how I'll be going into 2023. So yeah, so he can do kilts if you guys want. There's a company called Utilikilt. I have a couple kilts from there, and I kind of sent him a couple pictures and the website. And I told him not to do it exact because we want copyright for it, but it's just a basic kilt. But he did really he did a belt on it and these little hook things. It's beautifully done. I was shocked. I didn't think he'd nail it, and then I'm like, why wouldn't I think he could nail that? Because he does everything else perfectly. So it's awesome. I actually got 3 of them. That's really cool. And then I did a new avatar for Emma's character and one for Jameson's. Jameson's is way better than I thought it was going to be. I think I knocked that one out of the park.
I think so too.
Every time I reach, it's like, eh. But then Emma's is very cool too. Both have some pop locks, 4583 components. Do you think we got in pop locks enough on this one?
Give a few, just a couple more maybe.
Or should we just start calling him Hasbro?
Hasbro 2 Electric Boogaloo. I think you fell.
The old me. Well, anyway, I didn't think I'd stand up.
Yeah, all your talking has him dead.
What did he bounce off of?
I think he bounced off of the back of that truck.
Well, that's all right. As long as it didn't hit the wheelie. Anyway, so yeah, Hasbro's on the way down, so I think it's going to be Hasbro 4583 coming up before you know it. We're still on that kick. We had an interesting text exchange the other day, the AOA, so we can't really talk about it, but it was pretty funny. We're really a weird, wacky group of dudes. We're all very different in many ways, but we're all very much the same in other ways, and it's kind of funny because we do all text a lot. And as a matter of fact, one day I went into physical therapy. And as I was going in, there was a couple texts where they started some sort of discussion about something. And then I put my phone in my jacket and I went in. For an hour, I was in there doing my physical therapy. When I came out, I had 62 missed text messages. And
text like a bunch of schoolgirls.
It was ridiculous. I'm like they took my batteries from 100 down to 42 from just getting all these texts. But we have some funny exchanges. We should do a video on that someday, but I don't think there'd be a lot of people that would find them not offensive, but
just
we got some weird senses of humor out there too. I mean, I don't know, I won't even get into it, but so anyway, just want to share this with you guys, and a lot of stuff coming up. Check out, we got a lot of new people interested in the AOA. Sergeant Soldier, he's putting out a lot of stuff. Check him out. He does some really good stuff. Tierra Productions. He's been around a while, but man, if you haven't seen him, great stop motion. Filmaholic, I mentioned. These guys aren't necessarily all new, but just stuff that I've watched the last couple of days. Logic Blaster, of course. Logic Blaster has kind of slowed down his content, and I love his content, but oh man, it was like, whew, I needed a break because I couldn't keep up with him. I literally was just like, but if you haven't checked Logic Blaster, check his stuff out because he's got great stuff, super great stuff. He collects so much stuff. G.I. Joe: The Lost Chronicles, new Mego Mondays. Check that out if you're into Mego at all. Then there's 1,000 more. Lockdown Productions. Who am I missing? I mean, all the usual guys at the AOA, obviously. Did I mention Pop Locks 4583?
Yeah, I think you did mention Pop Lock 4583.
So, yeah. So check everybody out. Drop us a line. We will probably do another Q&A. I have 2 really good questions for Q&A, but we just, like I said, we had some issues here. Been busy. If you got any more questions for the Q&A, put it down below. Otherwise, we're going to run it with, we just have we have 2 questions, or 2 people sent us questions, but they're multiple questions. Probably could fill one. We might actually do that later today if we can get it taken care of. But hope you guys enjoyed the stuff I got, and the kids will be showing some stuff. We'll do a Q&A, and then hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll have Jay's computer up. We'll finish off that other one, and we'll get some more actual G.I. Joe content instead of just me rambling. I'll shut up, and I'm out.